Welcome to Declare's Delight for Life. I'd like to welcome you. Decluttering makes your life simple in 3 ways. I know for a lot of us, with the 4th of July coming up and for a lot of things, our life can seem quite, how can I say it, complex. And I know for me, my life can seem quite complex too. In fact, I was on my way home from a trip from my chiropractor, which I had to see today. And I had the wonderful news I have to see him for a little bit, but that's okay. But our life can be very complex, and I always like to find ways that I can simplify things. And I know for a lot of you guys out there, I talked about inner being, and maybe for some of you guys that seemed a little complex last night. And I was hoping that it wasn't that way, but I was hoping that you would take away from that your inner being is important to you and to your well-being as far as your life is being. And as far as being simple, is that your well-being is important to being a well human being. And that's all I have to really say about that today. To kind of go into 3 simple things about living life itself, we have to think about, we have to, have a life. And for a lot of us, we have to imagine with all of our mind. Yeah, imagine with all of our mind. That's a kind of the first step to think about simple things, is that we have to imagine with all our minds what is possible for us in our life. That's kind of like a big open door to whatever you want to do in life. And that's a big possibility. It's fine. As far as I'm concerned, it's like I will, I can. As far as when you can imagine, it's I will and I can statement. And that's an important thing, because when you can say I can and I will, it opens the world to you to be able to do whatever you want and be able to change your mindset. And that's an important thing as far as I'm concerned. I know for myself, that's a big motivator as far as being able to do things each and every day, as far as my life is concerned. And then you have to think about belief, belief with all your heart. And that's an important key, belief. When you can have belief with all your heart, then you can, have something you can find in your life that has purpose, whether it be your job or your loved ones or people that you have around you, as far as you, maybe something you work for in your life. Maybe it's a group that is positive. Something you believe in as far as maybe your spirituality, or something you do in your life that has a lot of meaning for you. For me, coming to you in Facebook Live and helping other people is a big deal for me in my life, and taking my experiences and relating to you guys, to me, is a big help for me. And I'm hoping that from my experiences to your experiences gives you something of, I like to say, some reality. Because for me, living in reality has always been what my life is about. But having a belief and faith with all my heart is so important, because without that belief, and also with that belief, comes persistence. And that is so important with belief, because with you belief and persistence with all your heart, you can achieve anything you want with all your might. And that's such a beautiful thing, because when you can achieve anything with all your might, you think of all of these things, they're so beautiful because they're so simple, because they give us a life that is beyond our wildest dreams. I know for myself that if I can imagine, if I can believe, if I can achieve, you can just really move forward in your life. Imagine yourself um in something you've always wanted to do. Imagine a dream you've always wanted to dream, and then taking steps to making your dream a reality, making an outline for your dream, and then filling in that outline like you do with a picture. You draw the outlines of a picture. And when you fill in the outlines of that picture with color, then you start filling in your things of your dream. And when you start filling in the things of your dream, you start filling in the details of what you want to see happen. And when you start filling in the details you want to see happen, then you start attracting things into your life that fulfill those dreams and your goals. That also applies to your goals that may be on a lesser degree. And as far as I'm concerned, that can apply to anything in your life, because if you imagine and you believe and you can achieve, they are so simple principles that if you apply them to anything in your life, you will be able to do anything you want. Because as a country, a lot of us have been able to imagine. Our forefathers brought forth this country because they imagined something great that our country could be. In fact, our Declaration of People who signed the Declaration of Independence signed it in the imagine that something great would happen out of our country, and they signed it on the death of their on the issue that their life may be in jeopardy. And when they did that, they also believed with all their heart that something would happen great out of our country. And they believed that our country could achieve with all our might. I want you to take this to heart, because these are three simple principles that are just a great part of our country and make us who we are. And I want us to be able to have these as a country, because I am proud of who I am. I am proud to be an American, because I am proud that I am able to have freedoms. I am proud to say that I can imagine, that I can believe, and that I can achieve anything I want to believe. I wish you a great Declutters Delight for life, peace, tranquility, and love, kindness, and compassion. And I want you to think about the simple things about imagine, belief, and achieve, and that I've got things happening in the works that will make your life great. And you know what? You never know what can happen in life that will make things happen beyond your wildest dreams. With that, I wish you blessings and a great night, and I will be back on the 4th of July with a great message for you about having a much better life.